Hey everyone, it's Adam here with GYV and the O Girls Garden Goodies. Doing a video about the cover crop that I put in our garden here to help with weed suppression and erosion and help add some more biomaterial to the soil when we go to till this in. I'm glad I did this because it's been raining non-stop here in Florida, and through the years of experience of growing in Florida, I just decided I'm not going to grow any vegetables during the summer months because it's just too darn hot and too darn hard to do without using all kinds of added sprays that I just feel aren't necessary for my garden and what I want to sell at the O-Girl stand or eat for our friends and our family. So behind me is the cover crop I planted. It's Sunn Heml. Some beans I picked up from Publix grocery store, just picked them right off the shelf. These like black eyed peas and just black beans, nothing special, just inexpensive beans because beans add nitrogen to the soil. And then also I threw in mustard. I think it's Kodiak mustard because it has a nematode properties of biofumigation that could help with the soil. That's more of a winter cover crop, but I had it and I was like, I'm gonna stick it in anyways and just add to the diversity of cover crop that I have here behind me. But I am a gardener, I'm not a farmer, and I don't have all the heavy equipment farmers do have. I have a lawnmower that I borrowed from my parents' house. I don't even own a lawnmower and I'm doing this. I do have a tiller that I picked up a while back, a used one, sent me back $300. So everything you see behind me has been virtually by hand with just a rake, a shovel, a hoe, and some other type of weeding devices I could show you, but it's totally doable. You don't need all that heavy equipment, but I went ahead and planted a cover crop that you would see a farmer plant in their fields. But they would let their cover crop go much taller than mine. Since I am mowing mine with just a regular push mower, I'm not gonna let it get to 6, 7, 8 feet tall because you don't want your cover crop to get woody. So I don't get those added benefits of having those heavy pieces of equipment to really get the most out of our cover crop. But I'm gonna get as much as I can that I can manage, and it's going to benefit my garden and it's going to benefit the plants this coming fall season that I'm going to plant. So let me show you the cover crop up close, and then maybe I'll shoot some video of me struggling to mow this down, and then of the tilling action. But then also I plan on putting a tarp over the top of it just to kind of help it relax for the next month, a month and a half, before we start prepping it for our transplants, for our O Girls Garden Goodies stand that my kids love to do. I enjoy doing it, teaching them entrepreneurship, and just providing food for our family and our friends. So here, check this thing out. So here's the cover crop. I'll walk out there to show you how tall it is. So let me show you here. I am 6'4", and some of these are coming up to my waist. Not all of them. Let me turn this thing around for you. So here is a Sunn Heml plant, and just pull one up. There's the root system. You can see they're starting to kind of get woody, crunchy. So if anybody ran a push lawnmower before, cutting tall grass is pretty hard. Cutting a cover crop is a lot harder. This is a sunflower. One lonely sunflower I planted here because I got another project I'm going at my office where we're trying to grow these giant sunflowers. This is a spare one that I just stuck in the middle of the garden. and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it here or not. I might just till it under and be done with it. I'm sure the ones at my office are doing just fine. So this is my garden. The O girls decided to combine my gardening videos with my daughter's stuff that they're doing, because I think it's super cute and special, and I figured I'd share it with everybody. So that's it for right here, and maybe I'll get some video on the mowage action that's about to take place. Oh yeah, here's the mustard. You can see the heat and rain. It's been raining nonstop. It doesn't really like it. I think it's more of a winter cover crop. Sunn Heml just exploded. You can see how tall it is compared to everything else. And then the beans I picked up from the grocery store, just regular old dried, black beans, black eyed pea beans, and just threw them out there just like all the other cover crop. It just did fine. Rooted in, just barely raked it all in. And I think this is probably 30 days, 45 days old, the whole thing. Probably more towards the 45-day mark. And yeah, that's really it. All right, so I borrowed my dad's Honda push lawnmower, self-propelled on the back wheels, and I set it to mulching. So I'm gonna crank this thing up so you guys can see the struggles. They're real, and hopefully not too bad. Let's get going. Well, I still got more to do, but that's mowing it down. I'm gonna do a couple more rows. A couple more passes with the lawnmower, and then bust out that tiller and till this in. Now, normally there's that no-till gardening method that's out there. I used Kodiak mustard, so I want the benefits of the biofumigation for the nematodes that we have in Florida. So that's part of the reason why I'm tilling this in. But I have a lot more here to mow, so catch you on the tilling section next. All right, you got the tiller set up, but I want to show you the cover crop once it's been mowed down completely with my father's mower. It doesn't get it all the way to the soil level. Put it on its lowest setting practically. I didn't want to dig up too much dirt into the mower. But that's what it looks like before I start tilling. So here we go. All right, so tilling step is done. I've tilled in the cover crop. I didn't want to do too many passes with the tiller, you know, just enough to break the ground and till in most of it. I'm gonna go ahead and rake the garden area kind of flat, and then whatever cover crop I missed or any kind of cover crop that may grow up out of the tillage of the soil, I'm gonna go ahead and terminate that with my tarp. So I got a blackout tarp. Haven't used it yet, first time, but I'm gonna go ahead and let everything kind of rest underneath that cover tarp. There's definitely gonna be some more rainstorms to come, and just want to protect this soil from washing away. My garden is on a kind of a slope, and heavy rains, especially a hurricane, could definitely wash away a lot of this good nutritious soil that I'm building here in my garden. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some raking for you, and hopefully my overall like form of raking is awesome for you. But I'll go ahead and get on this too, so get this project done today. Now this is I don't have too many tools. Got a rake, a shovel. I did pick up a garden fork from Haas Tools a while back, and I got a hoe, and I got a tiller that I picked up used for 300 bucks from a lady that was moving to a smaller house and was losing her garden because they didn't have enough yard for it. So her loss, my gain. Really thankful for that tiller. It's not the easiest tiller to use because it doesn't have a reverse on it, and if there was a reverse on that tiller, that'd make things a heck of a lot easier. All right, well, that's all the raking I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and take a tea break because it's hot out here, and then when I get back, go ahead and cover this thing with a tarp and call it a day. So stay tuned. All right, I'm back. That was a long little break there. Got really hot out here. Had to drink some tea and take a break and run some errands with the family. I have my daughters playing in the pool with their friends, so they're having a great old time, and I'm out here sweating it off. And now it's step tarp in the garden with this blackout tarp that I bought. Don't remember where or when. It's been a little while. It's been sitting in my shed. I wanted to show it to you and roll this thing out and cover it up. So here it is. Here is the tarp. Just unboxed it. It's like a 4 mil tarp, and it's white on the inside, black on the top, or I'm thinking put the black up, white down, and we're just gonna roll this tarp. I'm pretty sure I bought it, so I needed 2 tarps to cover the garden in case I wanted to plant in sessions. I mean, my garden is 25 by 40. I believe this is probably like 20 by 30, something like that. Whatever, I'm gonna roll it out and we'll see what it is. So stay tuned. All right, here's the tarp. Let's see how it works out.
Well, I think this tarp was, when I bought it, I planned on doing 2, so I think I ordered a little long. I wanted to cover it with 2 tarps, so I'm going to switch this thing around. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and unroll the second roll that's in the shed. Got to unpackage that and be right back. Alright, so I got the black tarp down, and I'm going to put some boards out and some other items to weight this tarp down so it doesn't blow away in the wind. So let me get to it. So I decided I was going to weight it down with my T-post that I use for my trellis system that we grew our cucumbers on this past spring. Well, that's about it. So from growing a cover crop, mowing it down, tilling it, and covering it with a tarp to go ahead and rest this garden for a couple weeks, more like probably like a month and a half, and then we'll prep it again, get it ready for our transplants for our fall season. So I want to say thank you for watching my video. Hope you learned something. This is my first time putting a blackout tarp on top of the garden. So I'm really hoping it works out very well for me. And so don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and look forward to your comments. Thank you very much.